Hello everyone, and welcome to my Young and Restless official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Nate surmises that Audra relished playing tricks on Kyle at the jazz club by hinting at her new cosmetics business. The element of surprise, in his opinion, would have been preferable. This was a preview of what's to come, and Audra wants Kyle to know she's back. She acknowledges that it was satisfying after months of Kyle slamming doors in her face. Victor was involved in it, Nate reminds her. Audra enjoys playing the game again and sees no harm in making Kyle twitch a bit. He doesn't realize how foolish it was of him to turn on her. Kyle sulks across the room. Claire acknowledges that she's a little interested in the possible nature of this situation with Audra. Is he certain that it's just business? She is aware of their past relationship. According to Kyle, it was only a brief affair. He simply beat her to the punch in order to get her fired. She is unimportant to him. Throwing back a drink, he asks, "Can we talk about something else?" Kyle says he's sorry for yelling at Claire, who moves to the other side of the table. He simply does not wish to go back to that period of his life. He found it difficult to forgive himself for the decisions he made. He wants to put the entire Glissade fiasco behind him. Claire is aware of this, but it appears that Audra will not allow it. Audra gripes that Nate is being a buzzkill at the other table. She ought to be able to show Kyle how successful she is. Nate believes that she ought to be more worried about this job. Victor Newman is the lion, and she is entering the lion's den. She maintains that she is capable of handling any challenge Victor presents. Nate claims that she wouldn't have waited to tell him about it if she was certain about this. Audra says she doesn't have any reservations. He will toast her own future, which infuriates Audra. To me, here is. Nate reaches for his mug. I'll have a drink to that. Audra promises to outsmart every cosmetics company. Nate has a warning for you. She might be Victor's way of reaching Jack. Doesn't she recall how that transpired the last time? When Audra signs her contracts, she will ensure that she is protected. Her success is all that matters to her. Nate has complete faith in her and absolutely none in Victor. Audra tells him she's over this and that now is her moment. Kyle informs Claire at his table that although Audra would make a lot of pretense about competing against Jabot, she will fail as usual. He shares that he and his father enjoyed a significant victory at Jabot today and that he wants to concentrate on them. What was it? She asks. He is unable to discuss it at this time. She cautions him against repeating this action. Why does he bring up his work with her if he doesn't feel comfortable doing so? It's confidential, Kyle says. Claire laughs at this justification. He's sorry. Is it related to the suspicious employee? She asks. According to Kyle, it does. He told her that this had nothing to do with her grandfather, as Claire remembers. Is that still the case? Kyle doesn't answer. He should speak with Claire, she says. He concludes that he must tell her. Victor is a part of the issue at Jabot. He is the issue. Nikki addresses Victor. Nikki questions Victor about his supper with Michael at the ranch. He claims that their encounter went really well. She would like to know about it. Victor assumes that she is curious about his plans to subdue Jack Abbott. Victor and Nikki quarrel over Jack reigniting the conflict by endangering her life. She is furious because she has begged him to put an end to this absurd grudge, but he refuses. He was not present that evening and is unaware of how dire her circumstances were. Since that night, she has abstained from all alcohol. So who gets credit for that? She asks. Victor claims that Nikki receives recognition for her sobriety and that the matter is resolved. According to Nikki, Jack saved her life. I'm a loser, shouts Victor. Nikki won't say anything about that, but she won't say anything about him assaulting Kyle and Claire. Victor claims that this is merely puppy love and denies that he is harming Claire. About that, Nikki wouldn't be so certain. She spends the entire day with Claire and can tell by the look on her face that she loves Kyle. Victor screams that he finds that man intolerable. Her heart will undoubtedly be broken by him. He might be the one for her, according to Nikki. Victor claims that he isn't. Nikki asserts that he must stop controlling everyone and that it is not his place. Claire's hatred is all he will gain from this. Victor claims to be correct all the time. He says the relationship between Claire and Kyle will fall apart. Do you have a plan to ruin things for them? Asks Nikki. Additionally, Nikki brings in the big men. Victor is aware that Kyle will show his true nature. He is a direct descendant of his parents. He shifts the topic and inquires about Chancellor. According to Nikki, Claire is a blessing and everything is fantastic. She finds it surprising that he hasn't told her that she could perform better. Victor adds, "I love you," and acknowledges her business sense. He informs her that something came up during his discussion with Michael. He wants to let her know that they may not be fully ready for something that may occur in the future. More pictures. Honor the anniversary of Nikki and Victor. Diane receives unsettling information. Diane sees that Jack is in a wonderful mood when she greets him at the club. According to Jack, it's just because he enjoys spending time with his amazing wife. Diane reminds him that they don't hide secrets from one another and doesn't buy it. What was it that made him smile? Jack and Kyle discovered that Victor has a spy at Jabot, and they share this information with his wife. Diane sighs. According to Jack, their youngster really impressed him today. He informed this man that he was either cast to the wolves or turned on Victor. He is positive Kyle has grown up. Their son is no longer in danger from Victor. Those times are gone. Diane finds it admirable that Kyle is developing in his position, but how could Victor infiltrate Jabot with a spy? Jack explains that Glissade brought him in. The amount Victor paid him is being doubled. Diane questions whether Victor anticipated them seizing Glissade. Jack claims that because the harm has been repaired, it is no longer relevant. Diane doesn't think this is finished. It will continue until Victor makes another move. We're only responding. We're constantly rushing to put out fires that Victor ignites. She questions how he would react if they attempted to destroy his business. Victor is not someone Jack aspires to be like. Diane gets it, but they don't want his henchmen all over Jabot. According to Jack, he and Kyle are eyeing a few. It's crucial Victor is unaware that they are watching him. He complains that Baldwin is now Victor's fixer and gives her an update on the needling he did earlier on Victor and Michael. He has been giving the spies Victor's marching orders. Diane is horrified. What a snake! She feels let down by him. More, is a legacy figure coming back? Jack cautions Diane from sharing her feelings with Michael. He is certain that things will get worse. The stakes will rise because Kyle and Claire are discussing moving in together. Diane is devastated. After the recent renovations, she was excited for them all to be together. Jack says they won't have Victor's support, therefore they'll need theirs. He believes he will attempt all in his power to sabotage this. Diane wishes he will stop bothering them. Jack claims that it will simply make him more irate and not soften his icy heart. Diane questions whether Victor's attacks will ever stop. Although Jack believes it will follow them to their graves, he should celebrate the fact that they defeated him today. Kyle tells Claire that Victor sent a corporate spy to Jabot after swearing her to silence at the jazz lounge. He compensated him for breaking into their company and sending him private data. Kyle claims that's vintage Victor, but Claire finds it hard to accept. The man acknowledged that he had proof. Why? Claire wonders. What is the goal? According to Kyle, they haven't decided yet. He just knows it's to exact revenge on his father. I apologize, Claire. Her grandfather works like this. He is this person. He has been warning her that Victor is a horrible person, Claire says as she puts down a drink. She finds this difficult and distressing. Kyle reassures her that it won't become a major issue because they're handling it. He guides her to the dance floor while holding her hand. Audra tells Nate across the room that she almost feels sorry for Claire. Her large, trusting doe eyes are fixed on Kyle, and she is listening to everything he says. With him, things will never work out. Why would it matter to you either way? Asks Nate. Seeing the dance between Claire and Kyle. They look happy to me, says Nate. We'll see, Audra muses. Why is she concerned about this couple? Nate asks. She isn't, it was merely a finding. She proposes that they dance. When they're on the ground, Audra glances at Kyle. Victor alerts Nikki. Victor confides in Nikki at the ranch that he fears Aristotle Dumas may be targeting Chancellor. He inquires as to if any recent hires or current staff members have a lot of inquiries. She declines and inquires as to why he believes he is pursuing Chancellor. It's Billy Abbott, Victor says. He clarifies that although he has communicated with Dumas, he is unable to show interest in his absurd startup. Nikki is aware that nothing would please Billy more than to regain control over Chancellor. Victor cautions that she would make a mistake if she told him they knew what he was up to. Not right now. Nikki finds it hard to see why putting them on notice is a terrible idea. They haven't moved yet, according to Victor. And that would be Chancellor. Dumas must be pursuing more important targets than Billy's media company.